Yo, what's good, Team Irish Dragon? Welcome back in. So this one is just going to be a quick discussion video of some big things coming to Pokemon Unite that you're probably already aware of, but as I was coaching at a Jiu-Jitsu tournament all day yesterday, I was unable to really look into it or talk about it, and I would like to give you my thoughts and opinions of what's coming to Pokemon Unite. First, the big thing is draft pick and rank matches. So I'm just going to read this real quick and then give my opinions and explanation for what this means. So we're getting draft picked and rank matches. In Ranked Season 18, starting on February 27th, 2024, draft pick battles will be introduced. Draft pick battles will allow both teams to vote on a Pokemon to ban from play. After both teams select a Pokemon to ban, players then take turns choosing their Pokemon without choosing any Pokemon more than once, regardless of which team has chosen it. These draft pick battles will be the same that are used in tournaments leading up to the Pokemon World Championships, but we are considering ways to change the format to better suit ranked matches without necessarily adhering to the same rules. Also, while we are targeting Master Rank players, we are still considering the affected ranks and format of this temporary edition. This is huge, and I've been wanting to draft to come to ranked mode in Pokemon Unite for a very long time because I think it's going to really improve the overall matchmaking and hopefully strategy of the teams, even on just the basic rank ladder. And if you've never seen how the draft mode works, it looks something like this. So basically, first up is the ban phase, where you and your team pick a Pokemon to ban, which means neither team can pick that Pokemon in the match. Sometimes it's the same Pokemon. After the ban phase, the team that gets the first pick makes a one Pokemon selection and drafts their first Pokemon to their team. After the team with the first pick makes their selection, the team with the second pick gets to pick two Pokemon. Then it goes back to the first team. They pick two Pokemon. Once they make that selection, the team with the second pick selects two Pokemon. The team with the first pick selects their last two Pokemon to draft to their team. And then it goes back to the team with the second pick, and they make the final selection of the Pokemon to draft to their team. So after the pick phase, you have a prep phase where you get to set your Pokemon up to hopefully maximize the effectiveness against the enemy team. And since you can actually see the enemy team's picks, now it might change up the items you pick. The curse items may have no value against the team if they don't have a lot of healing on it, so you wouldn't go with that. Or they do have a lot of healing. Now the Curse Bangle and Curse Incense have incredible value, and you definitely want to pick those. But it also opens up items that you normally wouldn't use, like the Assault Vest. That could be huge against a team that has a lot of special attackers, and you need that extra shield against their special attack. So this change right here, like I said, is huge, and I think it's going to really help rank matches. And I like that it seems like it's only going to be in the master rank. So the more casual players that play, standard or just come in here and there to do some dailies and stuff and maybe don't climb all the way to master every time, they don't really have to deal with it. So they get to come in and just play the game. But that changes the game once you get to master rank. And now you actually get to feel like you're playing for something, or that you can be strategic and really try to push through to climb that rank ladder. And I do really hope that this encourages people to have a more balanced selection so that we don't just have 5 attackers on one team, and we learn how to, have supporters and defenders and have a well-rounded team to counter the enemy team. It's going to take a lot of strategy and a big learning curve, but I think overall it's going to really improve ranked matches in Pokemon Unite. Next up, we have a new held and battle item coming to Pokemon Unite, the Charging Charm and Resonant Guard, and they will be here in just a few days, and honestly, I'm not 100% sure what they do. I'm pretty sure one gives you more HP and healing, and the other one gives you some attack and movement speed. Let me know in the comments if you know more about this, because I haven't really seen much information on those. But along with those, it does also say that we are getting a balance to more of the items and the Pokemon that use them, so I'm going to be very interested to see what they rework, see if they do more to leftovers, or if they do something with the anti-heal, or maybe give us a buff to full heal, because with all the CC, I sure would like that to be a little bit more effective, I think. Now, the final and very massive change coming to the game is the EX license. And from what I know about that, it is where only one Pokemon with that EX tag can be picked on each team. And it goes further than that now. So we're just going to read this, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. EX licenses are a new classification for some existing and upcoming Pokemon's Unite licenses. While this won't change the power level of these specific Pokemon, it will allow us to enact special regulations in ranked matches where one or more Master Rank players are participating. Beginning on December 5th, 2023, we will be adding the EX license classification. Additionally, we will be reclassifying the following Pokemon to use EX licenses. And that is, if I move out of the way a little bit, You got Zacian, Mewtwo X, and Mewtwo Y. And like I said, they've taken it a step further. In Ranked Season 17, starting on January 16, 2024, the use of EX licenses, including the 3 Pokemon listed above, in each team will be prohibited. Regulations will change for each series and will be announced before the start of the series. You will be able to play as usual in Unite battles other than ranked matches. So it seems that the EX license tag is going to make only one of those Pokemon pickable per team, and that now they are completely banning them from ranked, and it says that they will change those regulations from season to season and let you know what it's going to be. So they're going to just allow or not allow certain EX Pokemon as the season progresses or as we enter a new season. So that is going to change, and that is an interesting concept for the game. So what do I think of these EX licenses? Well, first I'd like to hear what you think about them. So before I say anything, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know any opinions, comments, concerns you have regarding the EX licenses. Now, I was pretty nervous when they first announced or leaked the EX license concept. I was worried that it meant that the legendaries were going to become OP, broken, overshadowing monsters that dwarfed every other Pokemon in the roster. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case anymore. As they said, it's not going to affect their power level in any way. I don't, however, like that it's going to give them the ability to restrict these Pokemon. As much as I like the idea of having a season of no Mewtwo's and Zacians, that sounds amazing. But I don't like the idea that they are essentially removing characters from their roster from ranked mode. I don't want to have to go to standard or quick battle to play Mewtwo or Zacian if I want to. Now, I don't play a lot of them anyway, so I'm not feeling too hurt by this, and not playing against them does sound pretty nice for a season. But again, I just don't like the idea of a restricted roster for ranked mode. However, I do like the idea, honestly, of one legendary per team, because I've been a fan of Pokemon from day one, and that is something that is in the lore of Pokemon. That yes, it usually means they're very strong and powerful, but legendary Pokemon are supposed to be special. And up until now, Pokemon Unite hasn't really had a way of making their legendary special other than broken releases that make the game no fun. I think they're trying to do something to make their legendaries fall in line with the lore of Pokemon in the way of making them something special. So you can only have one on each team. You don't have to have one on the team, but if you want to play legendaries, you can only play one. And honestly, I love that idea, because legendaries, like I said, are supposed to be something special. And I really like that it seems that that's what Pokemon Unite is trying to do in the only way they can in a 10-minute MOBA that is designed for players to select characters and express their skill in those characters. As long as the legendaries don't become OP and broken like they have been in the past, then I'm okay with it. I really do like the idea. Still a little nervous about it, not sure all the details or what it's going to mean, but I think it's not nearly as bad as I'd originally thought it was. Now, any feelings I have about that are vastly dwarfed by my excitement for draft mode, guys. We are finally getting draft in ranked, and I could not be more excited. I really do think that it's going to improve the overall quality of Pokemon Unite. At least I'm hoping it does, because I freaking love this game, and I want to see it do well and prosper and be around for a very long time. And I hope you feel the same way, and I'm sure you do. That's why you're watching this video, which I cannot thank you enough for clicking on and watching this. Thank you so much. It truly does mean everything to me. So if you enjoyed this video, I will catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Keep living the dream.